Ladies and gentlemen.
Whether you're planning on buying a Raptor, recently purchased a Raptor, or been a long-time rider, whichever it may be, I promise you will get some type of value from this video. With that being said, let's get into the 100 hour for the 2026 Raptor 700R. Today I'll be discussing some commonly known issues that the Raptor has, my braking method, and some maintenance tips, some secrets that I have that I use that will keep your Raptor running strong, plus many more personal experiences and things that I came across since owning the Raptor 700. And later in the video, I'm going to share which ATV I would buy if I was buying for my first time. So after putting on 100 hours on my Raptor, the only issue has been the crankcase oil plug. I had to replace that. The stock plug is a cheap metal, so that one is easy and it will snap maybe at some point. Besides that, loose screws here and there, so keep your screws tight. That's the only thing that I've had to deal with in any issues. So let's get into the braking method. With that being said, 100 hours, 0 mechanical issues. This is what I did with the braking. Do not lob the engine or redline it. And at 5 hours, change the oil. And then at 10 hours, change the oil. I did not need a valve adjustment, everything set properly. So if you do the same, I'm sure yours will be just fine. Now here are some maintenance tips to keep your Raptor running strong. Do not neglect regular maintenance. Regular maintenance is very important. So first, let's start with the chain. Keep your chain clean. That is very important. You don't realize what damage it could do if you don't have a clean chain and it breaks and snaps off. If your case saver is the cheap stock one, you will have to pay a lot of money to get that fixed. So I'd highly recommend getting a new case saver that's stronger than the stock one. And get yourself an hour meter. It'll help you keep track of your hours. That way you know when your oil change is due. Now don't forget about your air filter. The air filter is the lung to your Raptor and it helps it perform and breathe a lot better when it's clean. Take a look at your filter cover. It says the recommended gas and the oil if you need to go back and find out. But here is my secret performance tip. This gasoline, I mix a quarter of this can into the full tank. It has been giving me better gas mileage, and I kid you not, the Raptor rides stronger. I could feel the difference. I'm not gonna say more horsepower, but it feels faster. It's smoother, it does not lug, and there's no knocking sound. So I highly recommend you put quality gas in your quad. Do not get the cheap E15. It will damage your engine. That ethanol gas will damage your engine. So stay away from that. I try to stay away from unleaded. So this is for the future potential buyers of a ATV. Whether you don't know which Raptor you want to get, the 700R or the 700, or even a YFZ 450. The only differences between the Raptors, the base model and the special edition, are the graphics and the suspension. The piggyback shocks will allow you to ride in rougher terrain in more comfort. Now after riding the 450, I realized if I could go back and buy my first quad, I would buy the Raptor. I would still get the Raptor, but that is because of my riding style. It is all because I like to cruise around on trails and hit rough terrain, which that little difference in height makes all the most difference when you're riding out there, and it is way more comfortable. And if you haven't seen them yet, the 2027 colorways are out, so go check those out. They have some awesome new color patterns that they released. So if you need to change your oil on your Raptor or clean the air filter, go check out my how-to videos in my playlist. That'll definitely help you get the job done. And it's quick to the point, so skip all the other videos, go check out mine. And for all the future Raptor owners out there, go check out my bill of sale video. That way when you go into the dealership, you know what to expect, and I got some amazing cool tips in there for you. Plus I have 2 other review videos that actually breaks down more about the Raptor. That way you can get a better idea of which ATV suits you the best. Otherwise, I hope you got some value out this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.